It's just going to be like the dot-com bubble.
In the entire US economy is tied to something that is about to crash and burst. All right, give me a moment. So Nvidia makes chips, or they design the chips. They get the chips made somewhere else. So Nvidia designed these chips. They design good chips and they're powerful and they can do a lot of processing power. All right. But they make these chips and then companies don't really have a reason to want these chips. People are like, why do we need these chips? In comes AI. So not too long ago, artificial intelligence has been a buzzword that has been created. And then Nvidia being the company that makes really good chips, some companies were just like, you know what, we're going to use Nvidia chips because they're powerful, because they will power our AI models, right? Keep stock price in mind here. Stock price is the most important thing for all of these companies and valuations. All right. So when a company announces that they're going to do something with AI, their price goes up. And then they associate their
Well,
business with Nvidia. So Nvidia says, oh, we can make these chips for you. And then so there was some natural market growth. Then it reached a point where it's like, all right, Nvidia has grown significantly. Companies say they're going to invest in AI, and we're all good to go. But shareholders want more value. So now what has happened is Nvidia ends up with a whole bunch of chips that they have the capacity to create, but people are like, why do we want them? We don't have the money for these chips. It's expensive as hell. What am I going to do? So in comes what's called vendor financing. So Nvidia says, you know what? OpenAI, I'm going to give you $100 billion. You're going to use that $100 billion to place an order with me and buy my chips. And then I'm going to make the chips for you to use to power your AI model. All right. No funds have actually been transacted between the two companies. OpenAI gave the money. I mean, Nvidia gave the money to OpenAI, and then they're going to get their money back. So
you know what? This reminds me of the dot-com bubble. The AI bubble is happening. We know that ChatGPT, OpenAI is going to be around. We know Meta. We know, Oracle. We know NVIDIA. But you see a lot of paper wins, but not actual wins. Basically, what he's explaining is that they're moving money around to make their balance sheets bigger, to make it look like they're more successful. In actuality, there's not that much success. Why is this a problem? It's because there's so many stocks linked to AI, so many stocks linked and investing into this. It's just going to be like the dot-com bubble. It's going to pop, and then there's going to be a few that survive, and then the rest are going to go to trash. I believe it was Thinking Machines or Thinking Lab. They have $50 billion evaluation, and they haven't even created a product.
Want to see the full clip? Head to Mr. Marcus World YouTube channel. Link is in the bio.